Welcome to Sevilla, Spain, and today we are going to film one of my favorite types of videos, dessert. A dessert video that involves coffee and cakes and pastry. So here in Spain, obviously you get a lot of desserts that is influenced by America, UK, and heavy influence of France as well, like a huge influence. But what we're trying to do is we're going to do more traditional Spanish desserts. So the two we're going to feature today, the first one is called the Bizcocho or Bizcocho, but I think it's Bizcocho. It is basically a yogurt citrus cake. So it's either with orange or with lemon. Traditionally it's with lemon, but it can be with both. We're in Seville, so I'm assuming it could be orange. Maybe I'm right, I'm not sure. And then the second one we're gonna talk about today is called the Ensaimada de crema artesanal, which is basically an artisanal ensaimada with cream. So ensaimada, you actually have lots of fillings, but I'll take you through that as we taste through them. Let's try this. First of all, the feeling that I get from this is an exceptionally dense cake. It's like a brick. I mean, look at that. I like poking my food because it puts me in touch with the food, you know. So poking it really is good. So I'm gonna just, oh shit, there. It looks like there is apple on top. But I don't know what it is, so let's see. Okay. Oh. This one is an apple one with a spice. I think it's like a pinch of nutmeg, but this is an apple version. So yeah, once again, Bizcocho is really a yogurt thick cake. This is an apple one. So it's not as traditional, but manzana is still...
Is it dry or moist? It looks quite moist.
The sides are quite dry because obviously it's baked quite long. It's so dense, but the middle, very moist. So
no orange.
Nope, no orange. It's definitely an apple influence with, I don't know if they've got it, but I'm getting a bit of honey in there. Quite a neutral fat. I don't think it's butter. So correct me if I'm wrong. Anyone out there who knows what this is? I don't think they use butter in this. I think it's a neutral fat. Maybe sunflower oil or grapeseed oil maybe, or something like that. Okay. And yeah, very delicious. Not overly sweet, but very moist. Moist.
Okay, so Haywood did the research on these. I have no idea what this is, except I can see that it's a spiral and phyllo pastry. So I've got no idea what's in the middle or. So the feeling is kind of like a custard. Not sure if that's right. It's like a custard.
So it's not cream, it's custard cream.
That's yum.
Looks like a bread.
It looks bready in the middle.
Yeah, I was wrong. I thought it was like a pastry.
Okay, so... But this looks so much like phyllo pastry. Look at that. Maybe it's just the kind of like...
Can you tilt it so I can see inside?
That's literally just bread. It's kind of... It's really nice. Ooh. I don't want the bird to poop on me. It's very strange. I think this is like a bread dough, but the outside kind of becomes flaky, so it kind of looks like phyllo pastry, but it's not. It's definitely quite bready and it's quite custardy. It's quite a neutral dessert, but I love custard. I could eat custard every day. And this is not overly sweet, so I really like this. But it's kind of, it's very, I don't want to say strange because it's just custard, but it's like, it's not overly flavoursome, like it's not overly vanilla, there's no like cinnamon or anything, there's just icing sugar on top.
Is it icing sugar or is it cocaína?
Icing sugar.
Okay.
I love the texture of this. It kind of makes me think of a like a brioche, like a cinnamon bun type of. Yeah, I really like this. This is delicious, and I'm really happy that I've got rooibos tea. And it came in this massive mug. Like, you don't often get tea like this, but I'm happy about this because this is how I drink it at home. So, yes, the perfect combination. I think Henwood should try this one.
So I'm going to try the ensaimada. So ensaimada can be found in almost every Spanish-influenced country. It's very familiar to me because in Philippines, where I was born, we have ensaimada as well, but Philippine ensaimada is different than I remember. I know that Philippine ensaimada has an ensaimada with cheese, but it's not like a good cheese. I'm not a big fan of the Filipino cheese, but I don't remember, because I moved out of Philippines a long time ago, I don't remember having ensaimada that's sweet in Philippines. So hopefully one day I'll get to feature that if there is such a thing. But let's see what this is like. Not overly sweet, you're right. The texture of the bread is so good. It's so fluffy and light. It's so fluffy and light. It's not overly sweet. And then I'm having a piece of the bread without custard or the cream, shall I say, the crema. So the bread itself, the dough, is kind of like a sweet donutty dough.
Yeah, it makes me think of brioche. Like kind of stretchy.
That's it. Definitely like a brioche, but a little stretchier than brioche, I think. A little chewier. But yeah, definitely like a brioche on the sweeter side. But absolutely delicious. Fantastic. That's so yummy.
I'm definitely ordering that again.
Oh, that's so yummy. That's so yummy. But they have different types. So they have a plain one, which is just the bread. Where they have this cream one called crema. And they have chocolate and other stuff that I think they got 4 different types or 5 different types.
So which dessert do you prefer out of the two?
You know what? I like both because I love a good cake. I love a good density of cake. But this is also bloody delicious. So I can't choose between the two. But if I had to choose one, if someone pushed me and said, you know, gun to my head, I have to choose, I might choose the ensaimada.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, just. Also because I got the end piece of the. Oh, it's an end piece. Oh no, it's not. It's the middle piece. That's good. Yeah. No, it's I like cakes, but there's something about this that is just truly enjoyable.
Yeah, it's like it warms your soul.
It does. It warms my soul. It warms my soul. Yeah, like a Spanish fan heater. But here you go. Here's the 2 desserts today, and we'll see you again for the next dessert. So this video is covering another popular dessert here in Spain. Churros! So there's actually 2 different types of churros. One of them is like a deep fried donutty thing that looks like a giant sausage. And the other one is what the rest of the world know as churros, which is like a choux pastry with like a star shape. The other donutty one is going to be a breakfast video because Both can be breakfast, both can be dessert. So, but we will do this one as a dessert. And when you get it, there's nothing on it. They ask you, please put your own sugar levels in there. And so I did. I've just put a little sprinkle. It's freshly fried, as you can see. They fried it and then put it in these. Damn it! I got all these flies landing on me. They put it in this little cone, which is quite efficient actually, because it's just paper. There's nothing to it. Anyway, another thing that they were used to everywhere else is that when we get churros, we have either a caramel dip or a chocolate dip. Here, a lot of people actually just eat it like this, nothing else. But if you want chocolate with it, the hot chocolate here is this. Look how viscous that is. It's all thick and gluggy.
So the hot chocolate is also the dip?
Yes, so the hot chocolate is also the dip. And so you can order your hot chocolate with your churros and then dip your churros in the hot chocolate as you drink the hot chocolate and eat the churros. It's like inception of churros and hot chocolate. It's really confusing. But anyway, I'm gonna try it without any dip. Soft on the inside, crunchy on the outside. A slight, very slight saltiness, but with the sugar. Oh, I can see why people would eat it just like that without any chocolate. But I'm not most people, so I will eat it with chocolate. So look, okay, it doesn't quite show the viscosity, but it is definitely much thicker than the standard hot chocolate around the world that you get from cafes. And what's great about this hot chocolate, it's not overly sweet. It's actually just a very chocolatey flavor with a nice texture. Yeah. Fantastic.
I'm excited, even though I'm not a big sweet tooth, but I did like the other churros we had that we did for our breakfast video, because it was quite yeasty in flavor and the chocolate dip was extremely nice, not overly sweet, because I don't like sickly sweet things. This is much better than most churros I've ever had personally. Again, because there's not so much sugar on it. I like it with not so much sugar. And there's a fly that keeps sitting on the side of the...
Either wasps or flies.
Go away! Go away. I really like this compared to what we usually get in New Zealand, for example, because I'm not personally a fan of chocolate syrup. I always find it way too sweet and artificial tasting. This is just... This is so nice. I feel like this is what hot chocolate should be like all the time.
Thick and viscous.
Thick and viscous. I love the thick and not sickly sweetness of this hot chocolate. It's really nice. This is a dessert that I can eat, and I can eat it, like I could potentially eat a whole portion if I felt like it. Oh yeah, this is amazing. I'm not sure which one I like more, the small one or I like the yeasty flavor in the other one.
I like the texture of this small one than the other one.
I like the
Crunch.
Saltiness of both of them. There's like quite a bit of salt in both of them. This is definitely my type of dessert. I'm gonna enjoy this. I will add the name of the churros place down below. It's quite an old place, started in 1860 apparently. And I also forgot to add that the churros is €2.50 and the hot chocolate is €2.50. So for both it's €5. So we were actually saying it seems kind of expensive compared to, for example, tapas. You can get pork cheek tapas for $3.80. But considering that it's quite a big portion and it's two different things, it's not so bad. So it's pretty good. And we demolished that. It's really good.
So the last dessert in this dessert series that we're going to do today it's actually a little bit obscure, a little bit unusual, but we thought we'd finish off with it. So here in Seville there is a convent called the Convent of San Leandro, and we are here at the Plaza de San Leandro, where there is the convent, the church of San Leandro, and the nuns here put out what they call the nun buns, and it's called the nun buns. They put it out, and you go in there and you say hola, and then they say, yep, here you go, here's the buns made by nuns. Okay, and we have no idea what it is. We have no idea what they are, but apparently it's quite a well-known thing here. A lot of people go and get it from there. We can see. Okay, a little funny story is we actually tried every day to find this until we figured out how to ask for it. Okay, so we were looking for like this kind of like a shop front, you enter a door, but no, it's not. You go into the church and you just say hello, and then there's the buns on the table, and then you go and get it. It's €5. Okay, so first of all, here's the bag. Merch. We all love our merch. Okay, and then you get this bag. So €5, you get this massive bag. Suffice to say, it's certainly not profiteering from the convent's point of view, which, you know, what to say, it's all good. This is what the buns look like. Okay. Smells like a cupcakey type of thing. Now this is, I don't eat the bottom part, I only eat the top part. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a cupcake with no icing. It'll be great with coffee, a glass of milk, some wine. Just kidding, not wine, but you know, when you go to a Catholic church, you have red wine, you can have it with it. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, so I have to correct Henwood because they're not called nun buns. That's what Henwood's been calling them the whole time.
Nun buns.
And the other thing is that on the photos, so this is a very popular thing, and they've been making it for years and years and years. This is not actually the original one that they used to make. They're famous for another sweet, which is made out of egg yolks and sugar, and they don't give much more information. But when we went in there, they didn't have that. They only had this. So this is the alternative. So I don't know what's happening with those other sweets, if they're not making it anymore or if they just didn't have it now. But anyway, I'm gonna try this. And like Henry said, it tastes like a cupcake with no icing. I mean, to be honest, it is quite dry. I'm not sure if it's worth coming all the way to this convent for this, but it might be worth coming for the other sweets and seeing if they have it. So originally, what you did is you go into the foyer of the church, and then there's a wooden rotating thing. You put your money on there, you put it in there, and then they give you the sweets through this rotating tray. But yeah, that's not happening and the sweets are different. So I'm not sure if it's something that they're not doing anymore, or yeah. But anyway, so we kind of settled for the second best thing, which is this.
What is it called?
Nun buns, apparently, according to Henwood. But yeah, I honestly don't know how we're gonna eat this whole bag. That's a shit, like a lot of nun buns. But yeah, cool experience, and I hope that if you come here, you'll be able to have the experience with the actual candies that they're known for, or sweets that they're known for. But yeah, this is it for our dessert video. Sorry, let me chew it. It's actually quite dry. The thing is, the flavor is nice. Hope you enjoyed our dessert video and stay tuned for more.